Did you know that extramarital affairs are no longer a crime in India? Yes, you heard that right. But does that mean it's completely free from legal consequences? Let's dive into this misunderstood topic and bust some myths about legality of adultery in India. Before we dive into the details, let's clear a common misconception. Many people still believe that engaging in an extramarital relationship is illegal in India. While it may be frowned upon morally, legally, and the story is quite different. This is due to the landmark Supreme Court decision in 2018 that changed the way adultery is viewed in the eyes of law. In this video, we'll discuss first, the legal status of extramarital affairs in India. 2. Key judgments including the historic 2018 Supreme Court ruling. 3. The impact of adultery on marriage and divorce laws. 4. What to do if your rights are affected. Is extramarital affairs illegal in India? First, let's understand the current legal position regarding extramarital affairs in India. Extramarital affairs are not illegal in India. The Supreme Court, in a historic judgment in Joseph Shine versus Union of India, decriminalized adultery by striking down Section 497 of the Indian Penal Code, or IPC. Before this judgment, Section 497 treated adultery as a criminal offence, but only men could be prosecuted for it. The court held that this provision was discriminatory and violated the principles of equality and individual freedom enshrined in the Constitution. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud famously remarked, adultery might be a moral wrong, but it cannot be a criminal offence. Treating women as property is unconstitutional. This ruling recognized that relationships between consenting adults should remain a private matter, free from state interference. However, while it's not a crime, adultery can still have serious consequences in divorce proceedings. Let's explore this further. Adultery and divorce. What does the law say? Now that we know that extramarital affairs are not criminal, let's see how they affect marriage and divorce laws in India. Although adultery isn't punishable as a crime, it is still considered as a valid ground for divorce under various personal laws such as: first, the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955. 2. The Special Marriage Act of 1954. 3. The Divorce Act 1869 for Christians. For instance, under Section 13(1) of the Hindu Marriage Act, a spouse can seek divorce if the other partner is guilty of adultery. Similarly, Muslim personal laws also recognize adultery as a valid reason for talaq or dissolution of marriage. Courts often require evidence such as photographs, messages, or other forms of corroborative proof. In Narendra versus K. Meena, the Supreme Court of India ruled that cruelty combined with adultery could be a valid ground for divorce. In this case, the husband accused the wife of adultery and submitted evidence supporting his claim. The court upheld his plea for divorce, emphasizing the importance of trust in a marital relationship. This case highlights that while adultery isn't a crime, it can heavily influence divorce settlements, alimony, and even child custody. Family consent determines legal status of adultery. Many believe that family opinions can impact the legality of adultery. Let's clarify this common misconception. The law does not recognize family approval or disapproval in matters of adultery or divorce. Decisions on marriage dissolution are strictly based on legal grounds. Families often play a significant emotional role. Their opinions hold no legal bearing in court proceedings. For example, if a spouse files for divorce citing adultery, the family's intervention cannot change the court's decision, which relies solely on evidence and legal principles. What to do if your rights are violated? If you are dealing with a situation involving extramarital affairs, knowing your rights is crucial. First, seek legal advice. Consult a family law expert to understand your position, whether it involves divorce, alimony, or child custody. 2. Collect evidence. If you plan to file for divorce on grounds of adultery, gather solid proof like photos, messages, or witness testimony. 3. File a case in court. Initiate the legal process by filing a petition in the appropriate family court. 4. Focus on your well-being. Remember, divorce proceedings can be emotionally draining. seek support from professionals and loved ones. Now, let's talk about some recent changes and debates regarding adultery laws in India. The decriminalization of adultery has sparked debates on whether it should be recriminalized in certain scenarios, such as protecting the sanctity of the armed forces. In 2023, there were discussions about making adultery a gender-neutral offense. This reflects ongoing efforts to balance personal freedom with societal norms. However, as of today, adultery remains a private matter and is not criminal offense under Indian law. To wrap things up, let's revisit what we have discussed. First, adultery is not a crime. It was decriminalized in 2018 by the Supreme Court in Joseph Shine versus Union of India. 2. Divorce implications. Adultery can still be used as a ground for divorce but requires solid evidence. 3. Family opinions doesn't matter. Legal decisions are based on law, not on a family approval or disapproval. 4. Know your rights. Consult legal experts and follow due process if you're dealing with a marital issue. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on more legal topics simplified for you. Have questions? Drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.